good, y'all? Welcome to Ready to Tape. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all can see the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about Brady himself. Tomothy Brady. I don't even know if that's how you say it right. I don't even know if it's his name. Thomas Brady. Maybe that's what it is. But where there's smoke, there is definitely fire. And believe that. I believe that. Ever since I've been covering the Raiders these last couple of years now, whenever I've heard something, whenever there's been something big like this going on, it's usually become true. We've heard about Devontae Adams. We heard about him buying a house. People were saying it was just smoke. It ended up being fire. It ended up being a goddamn forest fire, man. And I'm in California saying that. And we deal with fires. I know a fire when I see one. So you talk about Devontae Adams, there was smoke, there was fire. You talk about Antonio Brown, there was smoke, there was fire. Khalil Mack trade, there was a little smoke there. It ended up being fire. He ended up getting traded, right? So a lot of these things are rumors, but this one right here, it just seems like it's just surefire. It's going to happen. It's going to be something set in stone, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying I want it to happen. I'm not saying I don't want it to happen. I'm not saying I hate Brady. And if that's how you feel, let me know that in the comments right now what you guys think. And don't forget to hit that like button. But as far as Brady coming to the Raiders, I think this is going to really happen, guys. Someone that really knows the offense, someone that can orchestrate. Not only that, he can uplift an entire football team. You hear Devontae Adams somewhat mention Tom Brady. And would Devontae Adams sit there and say, "No, I don't want to play with him"? No, I think Devontae Adams would love to play with Tom Brady. We heard Josh Jacobs when the rumors was out just a few years ago. Josh Jacobs himself mentioned word for word Tom Brady, saying that, you know what I mean? That'd be crazy. So you talk about a guy that would come in and the players would play for him, would want to fight for him, would listen to him, and would try to take people to the next level. Now, where does that put the Raiders, right? Where does that put the Raiders? Because now we know that we have the 7th pick overall, right? So say we get our quarterback. Depends on how much we pay him, but say we get Brady, right? What do we do with that 7th overall pick? It determines what we're going to do. In my opinion, it determines what we're going to do. And I really want defense, right? You guys know I really want defense. I want a guy in the middle of that defensive line that's going to terrorize the opponents, like a Jalen Carter. Imagine him and Max Crosby with Chandler Jones, who, obviously didn't finish the season and didn't have a season that we really wanted him to. But imagine a guy, Jalen Carter, playing for this Raiders team. That would be lovely. But like I said, we're the 7th pick, and the way the draft looks like it's going to unfold, I don't know if we're going to be able to get a CJ Stroud, right? I don't know if we're going to be able to get a Bryce Young, a Jalen Carter, like I was mentioning, a Will Anderson, a Tyree Wilson. These guys may be gone in those top 5 picks. Now, in my opinion, I believe we're going to end up picking a tackle in Peter Skorinski, whatever you say his name, from whatever Northern Western or whatever he's from, right? That's who I think we're gonna get. And I feel like it's almost set in stone because you look at the way Tom Brady news is dropping. We get Tom Brady, then we go in the draft, and the best offensive lineman in the entire draft happens to sit right there, fall straight to us to the 7th pick. And it seems like that's what we would do. Boom, you get your surefire right tackle, you got your quarterback, and at that point, getting a guard isn't hard to replace. So I feel like that would for sure solidify the offensive side of the football. You'd have Colton Miller, you'd have Dylan Parham, you'd have your first-round draft pick and Peter Skorinski, whatever his name is. You have Andre James, obviously, at center. Then you would just have to figure out that right guard position, which you could easily figure that out, right? Let me fix this camera real quick. You could easily figure that out. And I would be upset because I would hate to get another first-round offensive lineman. That would be Colton Miller, Alex Leatherwood, and now this dude. And I think that's what's going to happen. And I told you what I would want to happen, but you guys let me know down in the comments what you guys think we should do with that 7th overall pick, regardless of if we get Tom Brady or not. Take that out of the conversation and tell me what you guys would want to do with the 7th round pick. And you got to consider Jalen Carter, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Will Anderson. Those guys are probably not going to be there. We really have to consider this, right? So moving forward, right, I'm just giving you what I think is going to happen. This is what I'm giving you guys. And I have to give you my opinion, but I want to also give you the news and let you guys shed some light on it and let me know down in the comments so I can get another perspective. Now, moving on, right? Tom Brady, Peter Skorinski, the tackle, is who I think we're going to draft. We may get somebody else if Jalen Carter falls. Hopefully, we can get him. Moving on, though. Tom Brady, the tackle, Derek Carr situation. How is that going to work out? Are we going to be able to get a first round pick for him? We're going to have to see how that's going to work. I did get a first round pick for him in Madden. That's Madden, though. You know what I mean? And I was able to get CJ Stroud because he fell in the draft. Unbelievable. You know, if Madden was real, it'd be a crazy thing, but it's not. And moving on. Anyways, I don't want to get carried away with that. Derek Carr, can we get a first round pick? Because if we can, I could definitely see us getting that tackle with the seventh overall pick and using that later first, because obviously it'd probably be a later first if we got one for Carr for that defensive tackle, for that defensive edge, for a defensive player just in general. So I'm really curious to see how this regime chops up the offseason, especially how Ziegler was able to go after it last year, right? He moved around so he can get Mac Jones. Then he got his guy Christian Barmore as well, a defensive tackle in the middle of that defense. I would have loved to get him. So we're gonna have to see how everything unfolds, man. I think it's gonna be real interesting. I'm pretty excited to say the least because I think this next season is gonna be a lot different. Um, Mark Davis is really all about his money, I feel like, as well. So that's why he would want to bring Brady so he could sell those tickets too. So it's going to be a lot of fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Follow me on Instagram as well, man. Hit me up on Twitter at Ready to Tape. Don't forget to check out Redemption Brand. I don't even have a Redemption Brand hoodie on right now. Almost flashed this Nike, but let me get back. Yeah, check out Redemption Brand. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be dropping some new hats here soon. She'll be restocking the whites. She'll be restocking the black and gray soon, and the black on blacks. Got some beige ones in there. We got some hoodies, extra large, XXLs. Make sure to go check that out, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Dang, the focus going crazy. Until next time, y'all. Ready to tape. Dang, what's up with the focus?